Hello all, my name is Jocelyn and I'm a psychology major, and for my senior capstone assignment, I decided to focus my studies on designing the Helping Kindergarteners Develop Conflict Resolution program. The Helping Kindergarteners Develop Conflict Resolution program, which I will refer to as HKD, is designed to develop social, emotional, cognitive, and conflict resolution skills, which has adapted from the Peaceful Kids Early Child Social Emotional Conflict Resolution Program. HKD will be targeting kindergarteners in low family socio-economical statuses. The Peaceful Kids Early Childhood Social Emotional Conflict Resolution Program, which I will refer to as ECSEL, is a study by Dr. Sandra Sandy and Susan Boardman, whose objective was to devise a solution to conflicts for preschool children. Their study was designed in the year 2000. There are some differences between HKD and ECSEL. HKD is designed for kindergarteners ages 4 through 7 in New York City public schools and low family socio-economical statuses, whereas ECSEL was designed for preschoolers ages 2 through 6 in 3 large urban areas throughout America. Although HKD and ECSEL have their differences, together both programs complement each other. HKD will focus on low family socio-economic statuses in New York City, whereas ECSEL focused on urban areas in America. While HKD is an adaptation of ECSEL, HKD will be used as a training program with the hopes that it be incorporated in classrooms as a standard way of practice in the United States public school system. HKD's main focus is similar to that of ECSEL, which is to create a program and curriculum to correspond with the rapidly changing cognitive, emotional, and behavioral capabilities and the readiness to learn of kindergarteners at specific levels of development. According to Sandy, from the viewpoint of conflict resolution, the 3 to 5 age range and its cognitive growth and social development are incredibly important periods where children learn and are highly accessible to being taught constructive versus deconstructive ways of thinking and behaving. I chose to focus on kindergarteners as opposed to preschoolers like that of ECSEL, based generally on the stage of development and the age range of 4 through 7. The participants in the HKD training program will be kindergarten students in 15 classrooms throughout New York City's public school system, their teachers, school counselors, and the parents, guardians, or family members of the students. There is a reason why I decided to choose children in low socioeconomical status families. Some of those reasons include the effects that are present, such as lower self-esteem, less cognitive development, and not as much conflict resolution skills. HKD plans to alleviate some of those issues by providing emotional support to both the child and their families who participate in the HKD program, establish a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week hotline for parents or families for coping with everyday life and stress management, as well as implementing the ideal environment. HKD will make the ideal environment a key aspect of its goal. An ideal environment for the targeted kindergarten students from families of low socioeconomical statuses is extremely important to their development. According to a 2009 study by Points, Rim-Kaufman, Grimm, and Kirby, in order for students in low socioeconomical statuses to make progress in reading, placement in a high-quality classroom is not enough. There has to be an environment that is ideal for development through behavioral engagement, which HKD will implement. This ideal environment is achieved by high-quality classroom practices and activities. Some of these activities include encouraging friendships, promoting group and teamwork, and designing well-organized spaces to allow children to interact with one another. In a 1991 study by Dunn, Brown, Slomwinski, Tesla, and Youngblood, they made a few determinations. Some of those include that all those involved with children must understand how children view individual differences. Children's feelings and emotions play a part in their development, not only behavior or language. And children identify better when they grow up as a family member. This information gives the HKD developers important information that tells us to pay special attention to the feelings of children and not disregard their emotions. This plays a major role in observing the students. HKD's observation goals are to collect data, make an addition of a school counselor to each one of the participating classrooms, reconstruct the training program as necessary, and be able to tackle issues in real time. This information will be collected by the observing school counselor. The school counselors will be responsible for numerous observations within the classroom. On a daily basis, they will evaluate the effectiveness of the teachers in the classroom, collect data pertaining to the students' interactions with each other as an individual and as with the teacher, and provide the program directors with the constructive data to reconstruct the program in real time accordingly. According to Grumman and Holzen, they determined that having an observer to collect data was in fact effective. Between creating an ideal environment and observing the classrooms, the main importance is that children develop conflict resolution skills. When children are able to establish thorough conflict resolution skills, it improves their ability to use their skills throughout adulthood if implemented at a young age. It promotes and maintains a conflict-free environment among their peers. It improves their quality of life as a student. According to D. Johnson and R. Johnson, it decreases the frequency of harm-intended aggression and increases the frequency of pro-social behavior. And according to a 2014 study, it encourages development of healthy ways that are constructive not only to themselves, but also to people around them, making for a more productive member of society. The goals of helping kindergarten develop conflict resolution program are to give kindergarteners of low-income socioeconomical statuses a better chance of becoming a productive member of society, provide an ideal environment for social, emotional, cognitive, and conflict resolution development, and promote the skills needed to make educated decisions when faced with conflicts throughout adulthood. Thank you for watching the draft version of my AV presentation. I look forward to hearing your comments and feedback.